Hi everyone, Josh here with Mountain Roots. It's been a minute since I uploaded a new video for you, but it's not for lack of wanting to. There's just been so much going on in the background, and I want to fill you in on that today. So that's the purpose of this video. As a lot of you who followed my filmmaking journey know, I started the Mountain Roots YouTube channel and Facebook page just a little over 2 years ago. I wanted to start my filmmaking journey in my neck of the woods, so to speak, sharing with you the unique people and places of Appalachia, to tell you their stories of how these small communities and towns scattered amongst the hollers and hills from West Virginia to East Kentucky came to be. Never in my wildest dreams could I have anticipated what would happen. Within what felt like a very short period of time, the 100 or 200 total followers I had on all social media turned into what is today well over 120-some thousand regular followers, subscribers, and more than 1.5 million people are reached every week from this platform. That blows my mind. It's been an overwhelming response. And in that first year, it truly was the engine driving me forward, to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep telling those stories using film, which led to me being nominated for and winning 3 Emmys after my first year. And this year, I was nominated for 6 Emmys. And just this past weekend, I brought home 3 of those Emmys with me. One of my nominations I'm most proud of this year was for a Mountain Roots piece on the West Virginia Mine Wars and the Battle of Blair Mountain. It was a mini documentary, and I'm really encouraged that it was recognized and nominated. The story of the mine wars and the labor disputes of the early 20th century is one that needs to be told. We cannot forget about this chapter of our history. And who knows, perhaps in the future I'll have a much larger budget and be able to do a full-length documentary that really tells the story and does it justice. But for now, I am truly grateful. I'm so thankful and incredibly humbled. During this past year of my filmmaking journey, I've been in a full-time role with the launch of the nation's first all-digital streaming PBS station. That's where I've dedicated the bulk of my focus, my energy, and my efforts, taking what I started in short form with Mountain Roots and turning it into a long-form travel show called Hometowns. I've also been helping produce other shows for PBS Appalachia at the same time, and even working as director on a documentary that will be released later this summer. But there was something special about being at the Emmys this past weekend. It stirred a desire in me to reboot the channel, to pick up where I left off. I still don't have a great idea of what this looks like, but just know I'm working on it. A complete retooling of everything I have in place, from the YouTube channel to the Facebook page and even Patreon. Moving forward, I want to refresh my website and even offer some books I'm working on, as well as a few Mountain Roots memorabilia items that so many of you have been asking for a very long time. I may even branch out into Instagram and TikTok, but first things first, I want to keep the main thing the main thing. So be on the lookout for future episodes in both my Exploring Appalachia series as well as my newer Mountain Roots Explores series, which is kind of a catch-all for anything that takes me outside of Appalachia. I want to welcome any new followers here to Mountain Roots, but I also want to thank all of you who have been following me for some time, and many of you from the very beginning, from day one. It means the world to me. Your encouraging comments, your messages, your emails. At times I can't reply and respond to all of them because there's hundreds that flood in at any given moment. But just know that I do read through them. I take the time to see how meaningful this content is to you, and that moves me. At times when I've been down, when I've doubted myself, when I've wondered what's the point, I read these things and it refuels me, and it re-inspires and reinvigorates me to get out there and to keep doing this, to find and uncover those stories and continue sharing them with you. So I'd like to invite any of you who can to become channel members over on the YouTube channel, and even consider becoming a patron over on Patreon, because that is something that I will be completely refreshing and rebooting in the very near future, and I'd love to see you there. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means the world to me that you took a few moments out of your day to be here. I'll see you in another video.